I don't know. You call it a Zoomcast, a podcast? What do you call it, Don?
I'm calling this a Zoomcast. This is our the name of our show is Put Up, Shut Up, and Stand Up.
Yeah.
And we're normally a kind of comedy game show, but now with the quarantine, can't really do it that way. So I went kind of back to my roots and started interviewing guys and putting together kind of a show that's got like other comedians will send in sketches and skits and jokes and stuff, and I'll kind of combine everything.
So wonderful!
Like laughing for the new generation.
Sure.
Type of
Maybe
thing.
should I like pop in and say a joke and then pop out?
Hey everybody, and welcome to Put Up, Shut Up, and Stand Up right here on govsradio.com, YouTube Live, Facebook Live, and Boxcast. And like my good friend Ken Pichelle always likes to say,
we on TV! We on TV! Look everybody, it's Don Sill.
Yes, indeed we are, folks, and we got such a great show here for you today. We got our special guest, Ken Pichelle. And I am filming this in North Kakalaka this week, so we're doing a best of show. We got a lot of great interviews lined up for you and a lot of fun surprises along the way, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Right, Ken?
We on TV!
Man comes home and he finds his wife in the bedroom angrily packing up bags, loading, throwing all her clothes in. He says, "What's going on?" She says, "I'm leaving you, I'm moving to Vegas. I heard that women get $500 to do what I do to you for free." He thinks about it for a minute. He starts to pack his own bags. She gets angry and says, "What do you think you're doing?" He says, "I'm going to Vegas with you. I want to see how you're going to live on $1,000 a year."
Hi there, this is comedian Christian Finnegan. I just wanted to take a moment and say something just straight from the heart, just, off the top of my head, just something I feel very passionately. Okay, here we go. Make sure you watch Put Up, Shut Up, and Stand Up on govsradio.com, Facebook Live, and Boxcast every Saturday night at 7 p.m. They're on the TV. Thanks for letting me get that off my chest.
Trump, when he started running, the way he said China, that was my in. China, China. And we were eating dinner one night and I kept going, China, China. And my wife was like, "It's pretty good." And I was like, "Really?" And she's like, "Yeah." And I kept toying with it and doing with it. That's how it all started.
Well, if you don't mind, I'd like to ask you a couple questions as Donnie, as you like to call him.
As long as the questions are not from the fake news media, yes, I can answer any questions. You're from Fox News, so of course I'll answer it.
All right, Donnie, the first one is, how important is it to trend on Twitter?
Well, I think people want their leader to trend, because who doesn't want to trend? Black jeans trend. Keys are trendy. I'm trending. And a lot of people say it's amazing. I think it's amazing. I think it's great. Yeah.
Why don't you wear a mask out there in the world, Donnie?
Well, I'll tell you, Don, from one Don to another Don, when you look like this, when women gravitate towards success, there is a healthy glow that I exude. Some say it's orange. I say it's sun-like, it's godlike. Why would I want to cover up a Manhattan 10? You don't do that. If you're a Secaucus 6, you need to wear a mask. But when you're a Manhattan 10, let it glow, baby. And I'm here to glow. I'm always going to glow.
What's up with Kim Jong-un?
Well, I've done a lot of research on Kim Jong-un, and I've talked to leadership in North Korea, and they assured me he's not dead. Everybody here is saying Kim Jong-un is dead. He's not dead. You heard it straight from the horse's mouth. I heard it from officials in North Korea. Kim Jong-un is not dead. He is actually at first place in a sleeping contest. Okay? He's not dead. Sorry, I couldn't get through that one.
Now, a lot of comedians that I've been interviewing throughout this said that when we get back, man, I might bring my own microphone and all this stuff. Are you using your own microphone, or how is that kind of protocol going?
I don't bring my own microphone, but I do. They have wipes. They have sanitary wipes. And like a stripper starting her set, I take that mic stand and I just go up and down and I go all over and I go all over the mic. And yeah, I do that because thankfully, I don't know, thankfully comedians in general typically have pretty decent immune systems because of how we live. Because we travel and we're on planes every week and hotel and we speak to a microphone that Bobby Lee has rubbed on his balls for the last 20 minutes. And
Sorry, my set.
we're talking into that same mic. I got Bobby Lee ball juice all over me, man. And so most of us have pretty good immune systems because of that we've been slowly building up.
Because of the Bobby Lee ball juice, yeah.
Yeah. That might be the cure to this whole thing.
It could be.
Start in Asia, and an Asian can end it. You know.
There you go.
Inject pure Bobby Lee ball juice in your veins. We're one step away from Trump saying that during a press conference. You know. Bang Bobby Lee, take some of his ball juice, put it in with the Clorox, it'll be great. Kills it.
Can we see a little curly as Forrest Gump?
Oh, I haven't done that in years, but I'll try to do it for you. I haven't done this in years, okay?
This would be awesome.
I'm trying to remember the line. Who says life's like a box of chocolates? I can't remember. Anyway.
That's Forrest. Yep.
The mama says that? Says, Mama says life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Oh, maraschino. I get something like that. I can't remember.
That was awesome.
I can't remember. And I go, oh, rock candy. Something like that. Did he have a peanut allergy? And I think I had a peanut allergy. I don't know. I did so much.
Peanut allergy. How long do you think? When do you think we're gonna get back to normal? What's your take on that? Like 2 weeks, a month?
Don, seriously, no kidding aside, and my hair looks fabulous, by the way.
It does. You look amazing.
It looks good. This is the same hairspray Trump uses, so you know my hair's not moving anywhere. Honestly, I don't know, Booby. I feel in my lifetime, all seriousness, just talking to you straight up, I've never felt this way before in my whole life. I mean, never. And what's going to happen to dating? How do you make the first move? Who's going to kiss on the first date, let alone do anything else? What are we going to be wearing? Oh, let me unzip my whole self, boil myself in water, then we could screw. No, it's weird.
Do you remember the very first time you did stand-up? And how did it go?
July 13th, 1988, Eastside Comedy Club, the one that was on Jericho Turnpike, was a Wednesday night. It was an open mic night.
Awesome.
So the answer is yes.
And do you remember what you were wearing?
I remember I remember I had a brand new pair of high-top Chuck Taylors, black and white ones. I remember because I had them on my desk in New York. I had them up on the shelves, and for some reason I put candles in them because I didn't have shoe trees. So they were sitting on the shelf of my desk, and I used them as bookends. And my wife came in and went, "You're a grown man." And I went, well, she wasn't my wife then, she was my girlfriend. She goes, "You're a grown man." I go, "Those are my first sneakers." The meaning. She's like, "They smell like feet. They smell like feet and candles." And I think I'm pretty sure she got. I know what I donated them. Someone some silent auction raffled them off. So that was it.
What's the first thing you're gonna do when this quarantine is over? Do you have?
I was gonna get on stage, man. Get on stage and figure it out. See what people are interested in, you know, because it's gonna be problem solving, and that's my favorite part about comedy anyway. About doing stand-up is the problem solving. So it's just going to be like this great experiment in problem solving. We're going to have to get on stage in front of audiences, see what they're interested in hearing about, see what new things turn them on or off. You know what I mean? Right. Like a year ago, you could make a joke about the world ending, the plastic straws, we're running out of bees, and it's all funny. But now people might be like, too soon. You know what I mean? Like people might just be, there might be a thing about it.
I'll tell you what, it's been a little weird, a little bizarre. It feels like every week it gets weirder and weirder, whether it's the cabin fever setting in or just the tone of the world. It just keeps getting weird, don't you think?
Yeah, it is. It's getting very strange. It's like when you mess with nature, unnatural things happen. You know?
It is. I got to say, it's very bizarre. And there is you remember Superman, the Bizarro World?
Oh, definitely. I was a big Superman fan growing up. I used to read the comics.
Why you dressed like me? Superboy?
The duplicating machine. Never mind. It's part of both of us.
So yeah, Bizarro World, just like Superman. And I'm telling you, it's Bizarro World here. I really think that there's another dimension or another weird Bizarro World. Look, there's even, Benny, I'm not making this up. There's even a Bizarro Pazuzu.
Get out of town.
I'm serious. Check it out.
Get out.
We got the Gagooch here with us. He's awesome.
You're awesome.
Oh, no, Benny. You're awesome, man.
You're awesome.
Oh, no, Benny. You're awesome, man.
So what do you think of that, Benny?
That was too bizarro for the Bizarro planet. Let me tell you that. Wow. Tell you that was bizarre. If that's an alternate universe, I hope that they didn't have to audition to be. Were they auditioning to be us? And I just do want to say that the Bizarro Benny was a very attractive 65-year-old.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. But they didn't. It was also a Bizarro Fedora as well. Check it out.
Hello, Professor Fedora here. Here are my top 5 reasons why I need to get out of the house. 1, I'm horny. 2, I'm horny. 3, I'm horny. 4, I'm horny. And 5, I'm horny. Please, someone send me your American women.
Me am Bizarro.
Kind of creepy, man. Kind of weird.
Get the hell out of here. I got to tell you. All right. I feel like that you and I just took a trip to the dumb side of the moon.
Hey, everybody. I'm here in North Carolina with Ken Pichel, the one and only Ad Maestro. He loves to read those sponsor reads. He is the man. Ken, how you doing, man?
Gov Swag. I am doing great, Don. How's everybody doing out there in Pazuzu land?
This is great. This is, since we've been in the quarantine, this is my first actual in-person interview with anybody. And we're doing it here in Apex, North Carolina, in Beaver Creek Commons here, right in by the movie theater that is vacated now.
Coincidentally, your old stomping ground and my current one.
Yes, this is where I used to hang out. This is kind of where I lived for 12 years in the Apex area. This is the movie theater I used to go to all the time. But I will say, as you can notice, we're not wearing masks. And I will say that down here, there's a lot less people that wear masks and a lot less fear. So Ken, how's it been? You tell us. What's the quarantine life been like here, and what's the state of everyone now?
I feel like it's still reasonably tight indoors, but it's been a lot looser outdoors. Indoors, the restaurants have just kind of really started kicking into gear with sit down, spaced out, social distance eating. But outdoors, it's been pretty wide open. And of course, in most of seems like anywhere in the country, there's like some amount of let's go crazy if you're anywhere near a beach and outdoors. But just outdoors around here, it's been pretty loose. I mean, people are usually spread out enough that it seems like we're, I don't know, working our way through the phases, whatever they're going to be.
And we're kind of keeping our social distance, if you could tell. We are a distance apart. We're about maybe 3.5, 4 feet. But yeah, I mean, it is kind of cool to come down here. The weather is super hot right now, and and just to see how kind of further along they are in a way with the quarantine stuff than we are still in New York. But because you guys are getting ready to go on to phase 2, right?
I believe so. Yes, I think we're heading that way pretty soon. I'm definitely not that caught up on it. I mean, I know we can get into a restaurant and sit down and eat and not have to wait that long, so that's kind of good enough.
That's cool. I'm going to a restaurant later tonight, as a matter of fact, and I'll maybe report on that, how that experience goes. But it is pretty cool that they are kind of semi-normal down here, so that's a cool thing.
So, a priest and a nun are on a camel in the desert. Camel dies. 3 weeks go by, and the father says to the sister, he goes, listen, sister, we're going to die. The camel's dead, our provisions are gone. We're definitely going to die. But I have a confession to make before we die. I've never seen the body of a woman. Would it be all right before we die that I see the body of a woman? She goes, yes, Father. And she disrobes. He goes, thank you, sister. I can die in peace. She goes, Father, I have a confession to make. I've never seen the body of a man before. And we're going to die. Can I see the body of a man? And he says, yes, sister. And he disrobes, and he's all excited. She goes, oh, my God, Father, what's that? He goes, sister, this gives life. She goes, well, shove up the camel's ass. Let's get the hell out of here.
Here's one that's not so clean. A guy gets half his finger taken off at work. He goes to the hospital and calls up his wife. He says, honey, I just lost my finger at work. She said, the whole finger? He said, no, the one next to it.
Let's all go out to the stores, toilet paper, holy water, pigments, gloves, and sanitizer. Got none here, go get one right. The stock market has just tanked, small business are getting spanked. Rising up of 60 stats, or cause someone eats a match. We sit home in quarantine, wash our hands, surfaces clean. No taps, no sports, no war shows, no place to go paint your toes. Every day they flood the press to spread the fear of the virus, causing people to empty shelves. COVID-19, go fuck yourself. We didn't start the virus. We wash our hands now and we have clean asses. We didn't start the virus. There will be no killing by Netflix and chilling. We didn't start the virus. A restraining order 6 feet away or more. We didn't start the virus. Go wash your hands.
So, Vanessa, I hope your quarantine is going well. I hope it is. I know it's been a few months, but they're saying that we might continue on this journey until July, perhaps. What do you think about that?
Yeah, till July sounds like a bunch of bullshit. I'm sorry.
Bullshit? I don't think it's bullshit.
But, like, it's a virus. I get it. Like, I respect it. But at the same time, like...
At the same time, what?
Even if everybody gets it, like, yeah, people are gonna die. It's just terrible, but, like, inevitable?
Did you just say people are gonna die? Like you don't care about anybody dying? This is a pandemic. You know, Vanessa, I'm very disappointed in you because I thought we were all in this together. Didn't you?
I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this right now.
Hey everyone, it's comedian Wendy Liebman, and ooh, is that broccoli in my teeth? No, it can't be. I don't eat broccoli. I'm here to tell you to make sure you watch the show Put Up, Shut Up, and Stand Up. It's on every Saturday night at 7, and you can watch it in 3 places. It's on Gov's Radio, Facebook Live, and Boxcast. Every Saturday night at 7. What else do you have to do?
Hi, my name's Harry Friedman. I am a comedian at night. I'm a medical doctor by day. And I'm very proud. I just raised $10,000 to fight the coronavirus. I did my very first polar bear swim 2 days ago. And it was freezing. It was brutal. So, to be honest, I didn't actually do it here on Long Island. I was in Barbados. And I'm kind of hoping some of you will chip in so I can go to Hawaii next week to go surfing for diabetes.
They were saying the symptoms, shortness of breath, and diarrhea. I was like, that's, I've had coronavirus for the past 7 years, Every time I get to the top of my stairs, I'm just like exhausted, and then I have to run back downstairs and poop.
A girl calls the doctor, says, "Doc, I have diarrhea. Can I take a bath?" And he says, "If you have enough."
What is this?
It's an ice cube.
An Eskimo coming.
Couples who are quarantining together, do not break up. You're going to end up bumping into your ex all over the place. You're going to be sending text messages to your friends like, "Oh no, I just ran into my ex again." And she's going to be like, "Oh no, where?" And you're going to be like, "The kitchen."
So Penguin's driving along in his car, and his car breaks down. So he brings it to the mechanic to take a look at it. The mechanic said he needs some time, so the Penguin goes across the street to get an ice cream while he's waiting. Penguin's got those flappy little arms on his side, so he gets ice cream all over his beak. Goes back to pick up his car, the mechanic says, "Looks like you blew a seal." Penguin says, "No, that's just a little ice cream."
Hello, friends. It's Tom Rhodes. A Swiss woman told me this joke after the show a few years ago when I performed in Zurich, Switzerland. And it goes like this. What kind of wife can do the ironing with her left hand, cook dinner with her right hand, feed her children with her left foot, and please her husband sexually with her right foot? What kind of wife? A Swiss Army wife. It's a damn good joke. Hope you love it. Shalom, amigos.
I have a joke for you. When I was a kid, I played hide and seek with my dad. He's been missing since 1970.
They just issued this like prison reform, and they just passed this like $2.5 trillion economic stimulus package, and it's $1,200 a month guaranteed income, government-funded healthcare, a decrease in school shootings. It's like coronavirus for president. He's doing the right things. I'm voting for him in 2020.
Do you have a song you can play for us now? Not to put you on the spot or anything, but if you could play
Sure.
something for us, that'd be
Yeah,
terrific.
definitely. And I'm gonna pull my mic into frame a little bit here. Give you a little ambiance. But it's kind of a cool, chill little song to get through the quarantine life with. Kind of keep a positive beat. Kind of. Actually, do you mind if I have a little bit of tea real quick, just to keep my throat kind of? Is that
Sure.
cool?
Yeah, that's
All right,
fine.
sorry
I
about
mean,
that.
take your time. Johnny G, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, yeah.
Get
How's
the
that?
throat. Yeah, that's good.
Get ready. So, hold on. My phone's blowing up here real quick. I'm sorry. This is
That's all right.
not professional, but I'm going to turn it off. But I'm going to answer this real quick.
Yeah, go for it, man. It's okay. We got some time.
Okay, and it's off. Okay.
Okay. All right. Do you want me to introduce you again, or?
I'll just pick it up. We'll just pick it up.
All right.
Only been a minute, so it's not a big deal. Is that my dogs barking? Can you hear that?
I do actually. I wasn't sure if that was part of it.
Yeah. Let me. I'm gonna go take care of that real quick.
Okay.
So I'll be right back.
All right.
Just sit tight.
We got some time still. We're good.
Shut
It's Johnny G, ladies and gentlemen. Johnny G. He's a singer, songwriter, actor, comedian from North Carolina, Raleigh area. Very funny guy. Was my partner for a little while with the Cankersaurs. We did the Cankersaurs for a long time, actually, about 6 years or so. Check it out if you want on Instagram at Cankersaurs. All right, you know what? I think he's dealing with his dogs. I guess what we'll do is we'll We'll come back a little bit later on in the show. We'll see if John has handled his. You hear that? We'll see if John has handled it, and yeah, it's gonna be great because he is a good performer. All right, everybody. I guess we'll come back. And to Johnny G's performance in a little bit in the show.
Hey y'all, Cavarotic here. A lot of folks gonna die from this Chinaman virus, so that means the rest of us survivors, we're gonna have to repopulate the world. Well, you're wondering, how we gonna repopulate all them bitches? Easy, with my Cavarotic bottle of seed. That's right, hand pump from the source to this jar to your bitches. Repopulate as many as you want. Now, hold on. Some of you thinking, Kev, I'm a cult leader. I got me a lot of bitches to impregnate. What you gonna do? You're gonna get the big bottle of Cavarotic seed. Order now. It's world famous and highly effective. And I'll tell you right now, folks, you order today because I can only fill 2 jars every 12 hours.
Oh, there you are. Just keep laughing. That's all we can do.
All right. So, Benny, a lot's been going on this week. And, like, when you think that the pandemic is not enough, when the COVID-19 is not enough, when all these craziness is not enough, what happens next? Murder hornets.
Murder hornets is scaring the crap out of me. I think that the human race has been messing around with things because all of a sudden these killer hornets, like, all right, you could say that they evolved or something. No, I know I had read that we were doing we as the human race was doing genetic experiments with insects, trying to make them so they don't sting, so mosquitoes that don't sting you, and we opened up Pandora's box.
We definitely
did. Opened it up, and things are coming out, and they're coming to get us.
They're the size of your thumb.
They're big.
They're big, and their stingers are big. It feels like a nail going into you.
Oh, man. It's like a friggin' vibrating nail gun.
And they go into other hornets and they decapitate their heads. It takes them only a matter of hours to overtake a whole hive of honeybees.
Really?
Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends?
Wow. Oh, man. It's scary. This is scary crap, man. This is scary.
They're trying to hunt them all down.
And they're coming. They're coming. They're going to come right in the middle, right when you want to enjoy the summer. We're going to have to walk around in bubbles. We are. We are going to have to walk around in some kind of a bubble that's like see-through but plexiglass.
So now, I'm gonna go out into the world and win her back. And nothing is gonna stand in my way.
This is awesome!
And Ken, I got to say, I love that you're representing Govs Radio, rocking the gear.
Always. I mean, you give me a Jersey t-shirt and I am going out in public with it.
And don't forget to get your stuff online at teespring.com. Post your picture.
Teespring.com. Search Govs Radio. Get your Gov swag.
Get your Gov swag. Make sure you post your picture with yourself wearing Gov swag. And if you're the 6th person found on our website, on our Facebook page, you can win a prize, right, Ken?
You can win a prize.
Governor's Comedy Club Radio would like to thank all of you for choosing Govs Radio to watch during the quarantine. And now is a great time to show your favorite show some love. And also enter to win a free pass to the world-famous Governor's Comedy Club when it reopens. And yes, go to teespring.com You scroll down the search bar, type in Gov's Radio, and this will bring you to our store where you can purchase t-shirts, mugs, and so much more for every single show on the station, including Put Up, Shut Up, and Stand Up. You can get your t-shirt or mug from there anytime you want. So to enter for a free pass, all you need to do is take a picture of yourself with your mug and your t-shirt or towel or whatever and send it to us. We will post it to our page. And the 6th picture received, the 6th one, will get a free pass to the world famous Governor's Comedy Club when we reopen. Teespring.com, everybody.
Here's my joke. What did 50 Cent do when he got hungry? 58. Get it? 58.
Look, I get it. We're in uncertain times, and uncertainty brings fear, and fear brings conspiracy and stupidity. But if you want to survive this, then I suggest you get the fuck off social media, okay, and put on your big boy and girl pants and act like the fucking adults you're supposed to be. Do you think it takes courage to go out and complain you've had to sit on your ass for a month? Do you think it makes you a fucking patriot, do you? That's not courage. Courage isn't going out and complaining or crying in public that you can't clog your arteries at Chili's tonight and it hurts your feelings, okay? Those aren't your fucking rights being taken away, you idiot. You want to know what courage looks like? Courage looks like this. That beautiful person right there is going to put her life and her family's life on the line to make sure that you survive.
Is this live?
It's live for broadcast.
We're videoing though. This
Yeah.
isn't like snapshots and going to be a flip. This is a video.
This is a video.
We're on TV.
We are on TV.
We're on TV again. This is amazing. I mean, you get to meet Don. I mean, this is fantastic meeting you like this. I mean, really, okay, this is totally staged because, we met about 15 minutes ago and meeting for the first time in person then was absolutely awesome. But this being on TV together still, epic. Epic.
We are having a great time here with Ken Pichelle, everybody, so stay tuned and check it out. So you know how we always do hot topics, right?
Yes.
So we have, these are the kind of the best of hot topics. So there's a bunch of comedians that we've asked them their hot topics, and here it is, check it out. So the first one is for the people, stay home or don't stay home. What's your advice?
Man, I mean, it depends. I mean, if you gotta go out, go out. But don't stay out. Don't mix and mingle. Don't solicit. Don't loiter. Just get what you gotta get and go home, okay? I'm talking to you people out there. Listen, this is a message directly from Elder David. Just stay home if you don't gotta be anywhere. You're just adding to the mixture of germs going out there, spreading. Think about your grandma, if she's still around. Would you want her to get sick from some idiot just because they wanted to be out of the house? Just find a room like this and hide, okay? Just hide from your wife, from your kid. Just hide in the bathroom. Say you got a stomachache. Don't go out. So yeah.
Over a month in quarantine and you still can't find toilet paper. What's going on with that?
I don't understand. You're a toilet paper manufacturer. You make the same amount of toilet paper every day of the year. You make a good living. But now, you could sell 5 times the toilet paper. Why the fuck are you not making 5 times the toilet paper? Why? Don't you want to make money? I want to see a guy 35 years old on the beach smoking $1,000 cigar. What happened? Where'd you make your money? A toilet paper run of 2020.
The murder hornets that are now
I am hoping that they run into the killer African bees and they have a rumble and just kill each other. So that's, you know, that's something. You know, it's like, hey man, what you know, man? We were here first. Hey, no, I go I'm gonna kill you, man. What fuck you, motherfucker? So I don't know. The murder. It's always the germs and the murder hornets. Then the deadly volleyball players are coming. I don't know. It's the end of days. We're finished.
And the next question: have you seen the UFOs that the military posted videos?
There's a whole fleet of them. Look on the ASA. My gosh.
It's a story that hasn't really gotten that much, but it just happened this week. If you get a chance,
what's interesting is I love all that UFO stuff. I haven't seen anything. And I watch the news every day. I'm on the internet all day with the news. No, I'll go Google it after. Well, what about it?
It was flying over Jacksonville, and they I just wanted to get your take on aliens, alien life. Do you believe in that, and what's your
Yeah,
take?
and I believe in aliens. They're so advanced. I think the first place to go into is either Jacksonville or Tampa.
People turning south from the freeway were startled when they saw 3 flying saucers high over Hollywood Boulevard.
We talk about things opening back up. We have the UFC, NASCAR, and horse racing are now set to return and have returned without an audience or crowds. What's your take on those sports coming back and having no crowds?
Well, I played Little League with no crowds, so you know, I don't mind. I mean, with a few parents were in the stands, but yeah, I want to see the sport come back. You know, so if they can bring it back and the players won't get sick, then I'm all for it coming back. I mean, my brother's been golfing, you know, here on Long Island, so he puts the mask on and they let them out 15 minutes apart and they don't get near each other and stuff.
Right.
So the way my brother hits the ball, he's not going to get near anybody anyway. He spends most of the time in the woods or the middle of the sand trap. So, but yeah, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Sports opening up if they allow it. If the scientists deem it safe, you know.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Is there any ideology from the left that still stays with you? Is there anything that you like about what they stand for?
Today's left or in general?
Just in general, like what's one like policy that they have that you're on board with?
Well, it's not even an issue anymore, but I've always been pro-gay marriage. I've always been pro-choice, probably just out of selfishness. I don't want any kids. Don't get me wrong, I'm not one of those male feminists. Like, right. That's purely a selfish move on my part. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I was like all for that. But at the same time, I want a gun. You know, if I want a gun, I should get to have a gun.
Hey, Tony Walker here. GovsRadio.com, lots of great shows here. Put Up, Stand Up, or Shut Up with Don Sill, Knockington Comedy Radio Show, Three's Company. Oh, so many great shows here at GovsRadio.com. Keep it locked there.
My biggest problem right now, and I mentioned this in the last show, is inconsideration. There's those inconsiderate, the gloves. People are leaving their gloves in the parking lot.
Yeah.
So pathetic that way you push the shopping cart and people are too lazy to put their shopping cart in that thing. But if you go the extra 10 feet from your car and you go where you put the shopping cart, there is actually a pail where you can put your gloves.
Right, exactly.
But no, yeah, they're leaving these germ-infested gloves all over the ground. And I come out of one store and there's a man pushing his cart, and you know, we're about 10 feet. And I said, look at this. This is disgusting. It was like a trail. Like they left a trail of gloves so they could find their way back to their car.
Were you born an asshole? Or did you work at it your whole life? Either way, it worked out fine. 'Cause you're an asshole tonight.
But one good thing, if there's about this month, is it's April 2020. So that means it's 420 all month long, Benny. So this is huge. For a lot of our friends, this is party time month. And I think the virus has kind of put messed it up a little bit. But I think people are still going to be celebrating 420 every day this month.
Oh, we are. Yeah, yeah. Me and my friends, we're gonna be celebrating.
There you go.
I was gonna clean my room, but I got high. I was gonna get up and find a broom, but I was high. My room is still messed up, and I know why. Hey, hey, because I got high, because I got high, because I got high. La, da, da, da.
I think we might need a little more.
I actually have, like how people have a good conscience and a bad conscience.
Yeah.
I got Cherry Garcia. Benny, take the edibles, Benny, take the edibles. And then I got Robbie the robot. That does not compute, Benny. Do not take the edibles. Take the edibles, Benny. Screw that bastard. Screw that. What a shiny metal ass.
Why, man, yeah, because I got high, because I got high, because I got high.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk about this quarantine. I hope everyone's home staying safe. Women, spouses, whatever, that always said that one crazy thing. You know, babe, we never spend any quality time together. Well, here it is. How do you like him now?
I know a lot of you might also be upset that your nail places are closed and your nails are probably looking a little bit like this. Well, how do we get around that? My advice and awesome tip for this is just put a little snack in your hand. And just like that, we're no longer focused on our nails, but focused on a delicious treat to help us get through these trying times.
Be careful what you wish for. In the beginning, the first couple days were great. You couples with no kids, you were having sex all over the house 3 or 4 times a day. It was wonderful. And then he became that asshole. He did that one thing you can't stand more than anything. He said something bad about your mother, and now you hate him.
Everybody, like I said, we have a surprise guest today, and it is not going to disappoint. Ladies and gentlemen, Cardi B is with us today. And Cardi B, I do want to ask you, what's your thoughts about this whole coronavirus and how you're dealing with it all?
Let me tell y'all motherfuckers something. I don't know what the fuck this coronavirus is about. I don't understand how that shit was from Wuhan, China. Now all of a sudden this shit is on motherfucking tour.
Yeah, it's been a pretty big deal, I'd say. We've all been locked up for a couple of months now in quarantine, but are you a little nervous? Are you scared? How you feeling?
A bitch is scared. I'm a little scared, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit got me panicking. And a lot of you motherfuckers think it's a joke.
I don't know if I could do that.
But that shit right there, just because you think you immune to it, guess what? Your pocket ain't, bitch, because a lot of shit comes from motherfucking China, bitch. So if you wonder where your motherfucking weave or your fashion over motherfucking packages have arrived, guess what, bitch? Coronavirus!
Coronavirus!
Coronavirus! I'm telling you, shit is real! Shit is getting real! Coronavirus! Shit is real! Shit is getting real! Shit is real! Coronavirus! Shit is real! Shit is getting real! Shit is real! Coronavirus! Shit is real! Shit is getting real! Shit is real! Coronavirus! Shit is real! Coronavirus! Shit is real! Coronavirus! Shit is real! Shit is getting real! Shit is real!
Hold up.
Your mama is so ugly, when she look out of the window, she got arrested for mourning. Your mama.
Okay. All right, don't talk about my mom again, okay?
Let me tell you something. Your mama, she's so stupid, she thinks that Manuel Labor is the name of the president of Mexico. Your mama is so dumb, she thinks that Kidney Stones is a Rolling Stone tribute band.
Gooch, I'm serious. You're starting to cross the line. Don't talk about my mother again.
Your mama is so fat that when she holds ass, she got to take her 3 trips.
Gagoots, are you serious? Okay, Gagoots. You win. You can talk about my mom anytime you want, man.
That's right, I win. That's all right. That's so nice.
All right, folks, as I said, I'm sitting here in Apex, North Carolina this week. So we have a best of show, a lot of fun stuff, a lot of fun performances and everything. Hey, I'm digging that.
Hey, Don!
Hey.
Just say the word,
Poo-soo-soo-soo-soo.
The show that's been on my mind all the time. Poo-soo-soo-soo-soo. Ooh. Now you might not even know my name, but we both love that wheel spinning game. Poo-soo-soo-soo-soo. Ooh. Saturday evenings, Poo-soo-soo's there. We all come running from everywhere to Gov's Comedy Club Radio. It feels so good when you just say the word. Ooh, Poo-soo-soo-soo-soo.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Leave behind who I am and think about who I was, yeah. Who to become now is my next chapter. Now that I'm out of my own shadow, I have the rest of my life to look after. I got in touch with a giggle, yeah. Got in touch with a giggle, babe. Every day I laugh at myself. Doing me beaming and down, clouds of thunder, baby. Wouldn't want you with no one else, yeah. Good people, we all make bad mistakes. Without forgiveness and love, the more bad choices we make, yeah. If you're feeling low, you gotta stop from inside out. Align yourself and find out what this is all about, yeah. Get in touch with the giggle, baby. Get in touch with the giggle, ow. Every day just laugh at yourself. Doing me beaming it down, clouds and thunder, baby. Wouldn't want you with no one else. So if you wanna fly, you gotta jump, yes. Just fall back in love and get in touch with your giggle. Get in touch with your giggle, baby. Every day just like me, oh ha ha ha. Come me beaming down, clouds of thunder, baby. Wouldn't want you, so it is. Touch with your giggle, yeah. Get in touch with your giggle, babe. Every day just to laugh at you. Say, yeah, 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 yeah.
Thank you guys so much for supporting Livestream Comedy. I am so excited to be speaking with new people. Well, I guess technically I'm speaking to a camera in an empty room. But I imagine that you're all here and you're sitting in front of me and you're naked. Yeah, I guess all those years performing in front of a bunch of stuffed animals kind of paid off. I really do miss audiences though. So every day at 7 p.m. I've been going outside and pretending like my neighbors are clapping for me. The other day someone had pots and pans. I was like, great crowd, oh my god. I guess I'm not really alone. I have been staying with my boyfriend. I feel a little bad for him because he's had to give me all of the validation that I used to get from audiences every night. At this point, he's an essential worker. But the other day, I did have to kick him out for texting during the comedy show. It's like, come on, respect the art, man.
Hey, this is the Great Goonin saying you're watching Put Up, Shut Up, and Stand Up with Don Sill on Govs Radio.
Yeah!
So long story short, I'm helping out people in the area, man. You know, I'm doing some home deliveries.
Very cool. What kind of stuff?
I'm heading right now to drop off some medication to a buddy of mine up in Farmingdale, along with some chips and some soda.
Oh, very good, man. That's an awesome thing that you're doing, and you're being careful yourself. I see you got the mask. Are you all gloved up and everything? And you're taking precautions?
Well, believe it or not, Don. I mean, listen. The one thing about being a comedian, for me personally, this is my own take on this is, and you know, a lot of people probably think I'm an idiot, but I can't joke about the coronavirus. I have no jokes about it, and the main reason is people are dying, and there's a lot of funny stuff about it, toilet paper and all that. Toilet paper, there's a lot of funny things about it, but bottom line is people are dying. I know people who are in the hospital, and you know, for me personally, I'm not joking about it. But with that being said, I take it serious, and the stuff, the mask and the glasses and the gloves, it's more or less for the people I'm dropping the stuff off, because they think I'm a dirtbag to begin with, you know.
What's your take on the Facebook Lives?
Listen, we have to stay creative. We have to stay busy. Let's say it goes, you know, my last show in front of a live audience was March 13th. So let's say I don't work again until July in front of a live crowd. You got to keep your chops, man, as a stand-up. It's hard to keep your chops with no audience, but at least performing, doing something, it's still good. It's always a good thing. So it's like when I performed when I was brand new in the business and I was doing a bar show or I was doing a spot at, you know, in the city at like 1:30 in the morning, the check spot, you know, on a Wednesday night, and there was two people sitting there and they could give two craps about me doing the cut. But you just did it, you said your lines, and you did it, you got your timing, and it helped. It always helps. So I say kudos to all the performers who are actually giving away their talent for free. They're giving away their talent for free because, you know, we get paid to do this, but they're saying, hey, man, you know what? I'm going to entertain you. I'm going to give you a little bit. I'm going to give back. you know, because the business has been good to us. We're able to do this for a living. So I think it's a good thing. And I don't hate on anybody that's trying it. My friend Nancy Levine put together that Apocalypse Comedy Now. And, you know, there was some comments I saw on the thing. People were saying things about, you know what? Hey, you try it then. If you're better than that, then you try it. You know, I never try to spread negative energy. It's always positive. So I think it's a great thing.
The coronavirus challenge of people licking toilet bowls
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
is terrifying. Just in general. Why would you want to do that? I mean, you're just going to get all sorts of other things outside of coronavirus.
It's just so nasty.
Yeah, you're going to get herpes and, you know, crabs. Can you get mouth crabs?
Probably you can. I was watching some of it for this show. I have a whole piece about how the millennials are the dumbest human beings to walk the earth. But watching video of them licking toilet seats is so disgusting. It's like probably one of the most grossest things I've ever watched in my life. Like they go on right in the public bedroom.
I don't think I could lick a clean, brand new, out of the box in Home Depot toilet seat. I don't think I can bring myself to do it.
No, it's just disgusting. And like this one kid, he just walks into like a restroom in a public like place. I don't even know where he was. It's a public restroom, and he just walks in, sees the toilet, lifts the seat, and licks it. Like just starts licking like under the seat like that. It's so gross. Yeah. Yeah, that's what that was my same reaction.
Favorite pornography, if I could be, you know, family oriented right now.
Yeah,
my
sure.
favorite type of pornography that there is this new kind called shoplifting pornography.
What are you doing up? You should sit down.
It's my favorite kind. Have you heard of it?
Oh yeah, I'm guilty as charged. Yeah.
Okay, so it's like, you know, first of all, it's always in one shop. So this one shop always gets shoplifted by the hottest chicks. And they're always shot. They always get caught. They're horrible criminals. And the security guards are the most corrupt security guards.
Take the bra off.
No. I'm gonna take my bra off.
They're always like, look, I could go to the cops or you could suck it. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life, this show.
This is Pat Trump with a special shout out to Put Up, Shut Up, and Stand Up. This is their 10th quarantine episode. They're doing a fantastic job. Unbelievable job. They're doing things that nobody has ever seen. Okay, they're doing such terrific work. Fantastic job. Okay, they're doing so well. Even in quarantine. 10 quarantine episodes, that's fantastic. I mean, it's be better when they're back in the studio, but they're doing fantastic work that nobody's ever seen. In terms of GNN, Gotham News Network's fake news report about hydroxychloroquine, we're all taking it at the Justice League. We're all taking it. I'm taking it. Wonder Woman is taking it. Aquaman is taking it. The Flash, we're all taking it. Okay? Superman is not taking it, but Superman is invincible. Okay, that's common sense. He's invincible. He's from Krypton. He's got superpowers. That's why they call him Superman. So happy anniversary. All the best. Don't watch the fake news. Gotham News Network, GNN. Fake news.
My name is Silvio Dante. My friend Don Sill, he's got a great show. What's it called?
Put up, stand up, and shut up. No, put up, shut up, and stand up. I keep getting that wrong.
Put up, what is it again?
Put up, shut up, and stand up.
I don't know the name of it, but everybody else does.
Put up, shut up, or stand up. Right? Put up, shut up, stand up.
Put up, stand up, and shut up. We'll start over.
Put up, stand up, shut up.
Put up, shut up, and stand up. You gotta watch Put Up, Shut Up, and Stand Up with Don Sills. We just had a fucking blast.
That's what I thought. Put up, shut up, stand up. That's what I was going to say.
All right, so you saw a lot of great comedy today, and I'm still here in North Carolina. I got a little tan and everything. I'm still here with my buddy Ken Pichelle, and I'm getting ready to say goodbye to him. And I don't know how we're going to make this happen because, as you can see, we might not be the right distance away. So
when
we
this
try.
is all over, I got a bear hug.
Yes, we got to do it. So here we go. I guess we're going to have to Fist pound it. Pasusu, right here. Don Sill, Ken Pichelle in North Carolina. And I hope you guys all have a great weekend.
Has it not been a pleasure to be able to say, together here,
we on TV! Excellent. Take care, everybody.
The lesson I want you to learn is it doesn't matter what you look like. You can be tall or short, or fat or thin, or ugly, or handsome, like your father. You can be black or yellow or white. It doesn't matter. What does matter is the size of your heart and the strength of your character.
I don't know. You call it a Zoomcast, a podcast? What do you call it, Don?
I'm calling this a Zoomcast. This is our the name of our show is Put Up, Shut Up, and Stand Up.
Yeah.
And we're normally a kind of comedy game show, but now with the quarantine, can't really do it that way. So I went kind of back to my roots and started interviewing guys and putting together kind of a show that's got like other comedians will send in sketches and skits and jokes and stuff, and I'll kind of combine everything. So
Oh, wonderful!
Like laughing for the new generation.
Sure.
Type of
Maybe
thing.
should I like pop in and say a joke and then pop out?
Hey everybody, and welcome to Put Up, Shut Up, and Stand Up right here on govsradio.com, YouTube Live, Facebook Live, and Boxcast. And like my good friend Ken Pichelle always likes to say,
we on TV! We on TV! Look, everybody, it's Don Sill.
yes, indeed we are, folks, and we got such a great show here for you today. We got our special guest, Ken Pichelle. And I am filming this in North Kakalaka this week, so we're doing a best of show. We got a lot of great interviews lined up for you and a lot of fun surprises along the way, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Right, Ken?
We on TV!